stated by Director Santiago. Salamat po.
Maraming salamat.
Thank you. Next.
Good morning po, Margo from SMNI. Alam po natin kasunod ito arraignment na, pero we know kung ano pong ipapasok natin plea. And diretsong tanong lang din po kay Congressman Arnie Peves. Tayo po ba ay may kinalaman po sa pagpatay talaga kay Governor Romualdez Gama? Thank you so much.
We will not comment on that at the moment kasi sub judice nga po. Plus, we do not want to telegraph our punches at this point. Salamat po.
Thank you, Counsel.
Thank you.
Next, sir. John.
Hi, Director Jairo Boyela, Grappler po. Director, to clarify lang po, Attorney Topacio announced din po kasi that there was supposedly a writ of habeas corpus granted by the Timorese court which could have prevented the deportation back to the Philippines. To clarify, sir, meron po bang ganun talagang order? Na-inform po ba kayo ng Timorese authorities regarding the said writ?
Yun po ay nangyari sa Timor-Leste. Wala akong personal knowledge about that. So, kami lamang ay tumupad dun sa order na i-extradite na siya, ilipat na siya sa atin. At ayun nga, sinundo namin siya. Kung meron mang ganon, ay bahala na silang magpaliwanag kung bakit.
Before that, my client just wishes to convey that regarding the previous question, his conscience is clear. Let's leave it at that. Now, regarding the habeas corpus, the issue is moot and it will be a matter between the executive and judicial branches of the government of the Republic of Timor-Leste to sort out that problem. Nandito na po si Congressman Teves and we will consider that as water under the bridge and he will now be laser focused on his defense. Salamat po.
Thank you. Just a follow-up question, sir. Nung na-arrest po si Congressman Teves, ang sinabi po ng DOJ, at there were two options, deportation and extradition. Obviously, the DOJ went with the extradition, which is a judicial process, but ultimately we relied on the deportation, which is an executive function of the Timor-Leste's executive department. Sir, na-inform po ba kayo, bukod po dun sa pag-uusap ni President Marcos and ito pong leaders po ng Timor-Leste, what triggered po itong decision ng executive department ng Timor-Leste to finally go with the with the deportation process?
Yes, sa pakikipag-usap nga ng ating Presidente, Pangulong Bongbong Marcos, sa Presidente ng Timor-Leste, na pagka-isip-isip nila na oo nga, si Congressman Teves has been staying in their country for 2 years na undocumented. So, tapos, na-realize din siguro nila that Congressman Teves is facing several crimes before our court here. Kaya sinabi nila yung gravity ng offense kinonsider nila na threat na sa kanilang security si Congressman Teves. So that is the reason why they decided finally to try
for the past 2 years, correct me if I'm wrong, ma'am, pero dalawang taon na po yung binibigita personally ni former Congressman Arnie Davis. Now that he's here, and sinabi po na kami na he's able to now face the charges wrap up against him. What are your thoughts to some other to Davis po? Ganun po ba?
First, I really would like to thank Director Santiago and the whole NBI group here. Talagang. And yeah, I would also like to thank the people who have been supporting us with their prayers. Thank you.
Bilhin niyo na lang po sa kanya, ma'am. Bilhin niyo po. Bilhin niyo po sa kanya.
Ang feeling ko talaga sa kanya is parating manalangin. They will be done. Alam niya yun.
Thank you very much po.
Thank you, Madam.
Good morning po. Isa Cotoner.
Sa UCOR, at the same time, lalakad na ang aking mga tao, i-return yung warrant with the certificate that Congressman Tevez is now in our custody. So the courts now will set the arraignment of Congressman Tevez. That will start the trial. No, bahala na nga doon si Atty. Topacio, role niya na yun.
Kay mother po ni Kong Tevez, may we ask lang po, the moment na nakita niyo po si Kong Tevez kagabi, dito sa NBI, ano po yung una niyong napag-usapan? Can you share it to the media na lang din po? And ano yung mga una niyo pong ginawa dito sa NBI po?
More on, of course we had, and wala kaming pinag-usapan, but yung yakap namin sa dito.
Thank you po.
So, okay. Kung ano, yes. Sige, last question
Yes.
na.
One last.
Good morning po. Siguro kay Congressman Tevez, hindi ko lang alam kung pwede niyang sagutin. Doon sa mga nauna po niyong, even sa pleading po niyo yata for asylum, natatakot kayo sa buhay niyo. And then, nabanggit na rin ito ni Topacio the past na pre-judge na even of the Justice Department yung case. Ngayon, nandito na po kayo sa Pilipinas. Umaasa po ba kayong magiging impartial po ang government sa pag-treat dito sa inyo pong kaso?
Counsel, may answer? Please.
Of course, I always hope for a fair wherever the ball game is. In any game naman, be it sports, be it judicial, be it whatever, be it a debate, we hope that the playground is, I hope that there should always be a level playing field. Dahil that's fundamental.
Isang mabilis na lang po. Based sa report po, you were able to enter po Timor-Leste April 2023. Would you confirm that? At sa ano pong mode? Paano po kayo nakarating ng Timor-Leste? Thank you po.
I'm sorry. Siguro yung mga bagay na yan, water under the bridge, ika nga ni Atty. Topacio. Move on tayo. Ito, mag-uumpisa na ng trial. Doon na lang po tayo. Tignan natin.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
The Director now for
Okay,
his
sir.
closing message.
So maraming salamat po sa inyo at I am assuring not only Congressman Tevez but his counsel and you people na iingatan namin si Congressman Tevez. We will accord him all his right. No? Protection na namin na hindi siya masaktan habang nasa aming pangangalaga. Maraming salamat po sa inyo.
Thank you and good morning.
Thank you po.
Wala mo nang tatayo. Wait lang, wala nang tatayo.